Hi there. So I've been told to give you a little bit of information about RedWolf UK. There is a little bit of confusion, and which is why we get a lot of questions, so just to clarify. RedWolf Hong Kong is a business. RedWolf UK is also a business. We are heavily connected, but two separate entities. RedWolf UK opened quite a few years ago now, but it ran wholesale only. That means we sold trade level to other shops, which is why you've seen our name floating around, but you haven't been able to buy from us directly. If you've bought from RedWolf Hong Kong in the past, and you are in Europe or the UK, chances are a lot of the stuff actually went through here as a dispatch centre in the past. Now we've actually expanded into retail. We have the physical shop here right next to the warehouse, and now we can sell directly to customers. That has a lot of benefits. Prices are a bit more complicated because we still sell wholesale, so we've got to keep the market happy. But generally our prices are similar to Hong Kong prices, with things like shipping and all the duties and taxes already sorted out and paid. So while the prices are not that much different from Hong Kong, the point is you get to see everything up front. By buying from us, you know it can't get stuck in customs or seized or anything lost at sea in between, because it's physically already here, or at the very least you only have to be worried about it after it's already got here. Which means if we've taken your money and we've given it to you, that means you don't have to worry about that. The only shipping left then is, of course, if we're shipping from the shop here in Gloucestershire to anywhere else in the UK. But of course local mail is a lot cheaper than shipping it in from Asia, so there's that benefit as well. And in terms of our location, yes, as we mentioned in other videos before, we are in Tewkesbury. It's easy to look up. It's a small little town, there's not much here, but we are right off the M5 and right next to Ashchurch train station, so we are somewhat of an easy place to get to. There's a bunch of other sites and shops within a couple of hours from us, so we're kind of not bad positioned in the UK here in the Midlands.
When did the shop start opening, or the showroom?
The actual retail shop only opened about a month ago now, a bit longer than that. It's no one's fault. We did a soft launch. We didn't actually say we were going to open the shop. We just did. And we've slowly been building things up. But as a hard fact now, yes, we are open. We've been open for a number of weeks now. So you can come down here and visit it in person. The shop hours. We are open from Tuesday to Saturday, 9 AM to 5 PM. Those are the shop hours. So yes, you can come down on the weekend. We're not open on Sundays though. Yep, our corridor full of random goodies. When you do buy a gun here, you can of course test guns on our little range. It's only about 10-15 feet, but you know, it's just about enough. You can just about barely test your hop-up units here. At the very least, you can just dump some plastic downrange. Our warehouse. Our warehouse is much smaller and less heavily packed than the one in Hong Kong, obviously, because our product line is smaller than Hong Kong. But we do have a fair amount here. So when you're buying stuff from RedWolf, you can use the website to pick things out. But then when you talk specifically to UK, which you can do either email, Skype, phone, if we already have things here, you can buy it directly from us immediately. Otherwise, if it's in stock in Hong Kong, we can have it shipped in. We're trying to set up a cycle now for ordering in from Hong Kong. So if you want something ordered in from Hong Kong, it takes about 2 weeks to get into the country. And then you pay the local price here with everything already worked out. So that makes it nice and easy. Which means our warehouse will be getting more and more full with the years to come. Of course, it looks tidy for the time being, but as more stuff gets in here, it'll probably start getting pretty desperate quite quickly. It's obviously in the shop, we've mostly got a spattering of accessories, mostly guns, but what you don't see so much of in the shop is the accessories. We've got especially internal parts. We carry a lot of, we're a distributor of a lot of major brands. We have a fair variety of things like 9-ball, but primarily we carry almost everything from Deepfire, as well as Systema, which means at the very least we have tons and tons of those parts and other brands besides. But even right now, as you can tell at a glance, we have pretty much everything on the wall required to build at least, say, an M4 from the inside out, at least the whole gearbox from scratch, except the actual gearboxes there are out of stock at the moment. But we have more than enough parts to not only fix guns, but also customize as well. By crossing brands back and forth, we have the benefit of, say, you could use Deepfire parts for standard systems, but you can pick any kind of powered spring you want. Then we can throw in a Systema motor if you feel like it, maybe a Hurricane piston and a PDI, or Deepfire, or Mad Bull in a barrel. We are a Mad Bull distributor as well, so we have all the fancy rail systems, and the full set of Python barrels. We appreciate that here in the UK a lot of people buy their combat gear as military surplus, or other civilian brands like 511. But we still stock a lot of accessories here and combat gear anyway. For us it's primarily Pantac for high end and mil specs for low end, with a spattering of TMC stuff, because that's the newer type of things. But that does mean that although it's not flashy, we do sell gun bags and vests and belts and tons of gloves as well. They're raw basics, and not everyone needs them from us, but we have it, to round out the collection. Yes, that's the other benefit. A lot of people are put off by Pantac vests because they're massive. They're physically large and they're heavy, yes. Which means the shipping costs can not only be high, but more importantly, they can be unpredictable. At least here, when you're looking at our prices, which already have all that factored in, and VAT and all of that, it means that yes, okay, our price is similar, but the point is you get to see the price before you buy it, all in. There are no hidden charges that will sneak up on you later, which is handy. And of course, again with vests, as we get more vests in from Pantera, that's something else. As we get more Pantac vests in, you have the benefit of course, when you're buying off of a website, you're only looking at a picture. If you're going to spend that much money and you're going to pick out a vest that's that big and expensive and high quality, it means you do have the benefit of driving down here in person. You can actually try the vest on before you even buy it. Take a look at a few different vests, provided we have it in stock. And then when you actually buy it, of course, you can come pick it up yourself if you're worried about things getting, caught up in customs, getting caught up in Royal Mail or whatnot, even though local mail is quite safe. But there'll be lots of little things like that, and that's a ladder. And there'll be lots of little things like that. The main benefit, besides buying from us directly to circumvent the additional charges and all-inclusive prices, is that you can come down here as a physical shop and actually see these things in person. You can take a look at our racks of stores and actually look for what you want, rather than picking it out of an online catalogue, which is handy. We don't do any advanced orders yet, but our sales at the moment are such that they're casual enough. If you tell us what you want, we'll try to order it in for you. You don't have to pay anything in advance. We'll just ship in a couple, store it in the warehouse, and if and when we get it, we can drop you a message if you leave your email or phone number with us, and we'll try to stock the kinds of things that people want, at least as best we can. We also have a large variety of lithium polymer batteries. More and more airsoft shops are stocking those now, but we've got quite a few. A lot of the shops actually buy wholesale from us for their lithium polymer batteries. They're all in the racks over there. Different sizes, different voltages. But again, the benefit is that you can come down here in person and you can actually get to see how physically big these batteries are, because some people get picky. How does it fit in their gun? They can bring their guns down, of course, and test some of these batteries before they buy them if they want to. We don't have many chargers, but we do have a small variety of the coveted lithium polymer balance chargers. So if you're paranoid about that, you can buy the proper chargers here. Most of them are quite cheap. They're not that much more expensive than the batteries themselves. In fact, some of the batteries are more expensive than the chargers. But it does point out that switching to lithium polymer is a bit expensive in the beginning, but once you get the hang of it, it is safe, and we do have the variety to be worth it. VFC is another one of our major brands. We of course stock the range of VFC guns as well as VFC parts, which includes internal parts and external accessories. VFC is a high-end brand, but it's not always cross-compatible with other third-market brands. So the benefit is we have a lot of spare parts here. Not everything, but probably more than most people, because we are a VFC distributor. I think we pretty much covered most of the warehouse. Oh yes, Airsoft Innovations. We do carry Airsoft Innovations just like RedWolf Hong Kong. So we do have a variety of their impact and time delayed grenades. So we have those here as well. Hopefully once people get the hang of what we do and do not have here, they'll learn that we're good for some things, and there's some things in particular you might have to come to us for. Specialist things. So I have been Arclight of RedWolf Airsoft UK. For a lot of remarkable products, check the website. But for getting in the UK, check it with us here at RedWolf UK.